This YouTube video was presented by Screamscape, your ultimate guide to theme parks.
All right now we're here with Freddie, the New Zealand section business partner here at the Zero Shock booth. How are you doing today?
Extremely fine, thank you.
Very cool. Now, Zero Shock, we've been interviewing you guys for a couple years now.
Yeah.
And of course, a couple years ago, you terrified us all with the airbag stuntman jump.
Terrify a lot of people, yeah.
Yes, I'm normally okay with heights and things like that, but that completely freaked me out. And this year, you still have the stunt jump there outside,
yeah.
But inside, behind us, we got something really cool. Tell us about this whole giant trapeze, bouncy house, zip line combination thing we got.
Well, I'm sure that you guys saw what was happening in the background over there. These are jungle swings. Swing from one to the other, and then you have to try and get over this blue thing over here. And
it's like a field goal. You have to try to make it.
Exactly. You have to be a human football, basically.
Yep.
Trying to
You're a human football.
You know, I'm probably better at being that than fantasy football.
Yes, you won this week, though. You did. Barely.
All right, okay. Fantasy football?
Yeah.
Is that...
It's an American thing. We'll tell you later.
Okay.
Back to trapeze.
Okay, yeah. Mine could go anywhere from there.
Yeah. It's actually really nerdy. It's computers and scores. It's
This is a lot more athletic.
a lot more interesting.
Okay.
All right, so the monkey swings, you come down and then you come through the goalpost.
Yeah.
What's the one behind there?
Zip line, and that's, everything, are we still recording?
Yeah.
So everything that you see here is a small version of what it actually is. That thing normally is 100 foot long, 150 foot long or whatever. And the whole idea is that normal zip lines, the speed of the thing has to be controlled because you have to come to a stop at the end like a brake. Whereas this one here, we want you to go fast because we want you to hit that wall at the end of it.
Yep.
And then you hit the wall and you bounce back and you land in the pillow. So yeah.
Very, very cool. Now, for those people out there that may not have watched the videos in the past few years, talk a little bit about the technology itself, the landing technology.
Okay, well, I originally called it crush cushions for the obvious reasons. Basically what it is, it's just a tube, a PVC tube, given height depending on what you do above it. It works a bit like water, so the deeper the tubes, it's like having a deeper swimming pool. And so the tube sits on top of the base section and has an aperture at the bottom, and the size of that aperture is what controls the escape of air and therefore the speed with which the tube depresses. And that's the whole thing is sort of scientifically worked out to give you the best possible safe soft landing for any application.
Very cool. Now, one thing I want to ask you, you have a circus and trapeze background, right?
I used to do flying trapeze. Yeah.
I do not.
Yeah, that's very true.
Would it be safe for me to do, or do we need the trained professionals to do it?
To do this?
Yes.
Okay, so I have exactly the same thing in New Zealand, and we have 5-year-old girls going on that.
Okay, if we have a 5-year-old girl doing it, then I'm almost qualified to do it, I would guess. But because those 5-year-old girls do not eat Taco Bell, so they are not as large as I am.
They might eat Taco Bell, just not 8 times a week.
Man, that's a good week.
Yeah, oh gosh. Now, with the trapeze background, what kind of crazy stuff could you do up there?
Okay. I used to do triple. Come on, man, I'm old.
Well, if we went back in time 20 years.
20 years, try 40, 45 years.
45 years ago?
So when you were 7.
No, okay, so because I had an accident at the age of 30 and that kind of stopped it.
29-year-old you.
I can't do mental arithmetic standing on my 2 feet. I'm 65 at the moment, so I work it backwards.
Good for 65.
Thank you. So I used to do the triple somersaults then, and at the age of 30, I dislocated, and I'd broken 11 bones in my body before then, and you heal pretty quickly. But then I dislocated my shoulder, and that was the end of it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Well, at least that gives us, now you got something here that gives us, who have no talent whatsoever, the chance to do sort of what you did back in the heyday.
Exactly. And here's the thing, is that it is actually very easy if you have a modicum of coordination and a modicum of upper body strength. If you don't, then you'll crash and burn.
I was going to say, we have neither one of those.
Scenario, we just crash and burn.
Yeah. Safely.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you very much. Awesome
It's a pleasure
stuff.
talking to you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.